Hello dear students, welcome to today's session. I hope you all are watching the videos and you all are enjoying it. So as you all know, we have completed many topics in this chapter, the Mughal Empire. We are moving forward with the Mughal Empire. Just see, very beautiful picture was given here. So I thought that today I would I would start my chapter with a colorful picture. So here see the colorful picture that is given here. Who is this person and what is he doing? Got it? Children, I would like to make one thing very clear. These are the pictures that have been made in those days only. Those days means in the previous times, in the previous years, when Akbar was ruling, Mughal Empire was ruling, at that time they had got some great painters. Great painters means आप उनको कुछ भी बनवा लो, आप उनको कुछ भी बोल दो, वो आपको बना के सामने में दे देंगे. ओके, बिकॉज जस्ट लुक एट द काइंड ऑफ पेंटिंग दैट वी कैन सी हियर. ये देखो बेटा, कैन यू सी दिस पेंटिंग? जस्ट चेक. एक एक आदमी के हाथ में भाला है, भाले की नोक से लेके आई मीन लुक एट द प्रिसीजन, लुक एट द दीज, जस्ट लुक एट द लीव्स. This is a handmade painting. Children, this is not a click photograph. And his legs and the kind of cloth they are wearing, isn't it? Just see, I'm sorry. Check out the cloth that they are wearing, isn't it? Just see. The kind of instrument, the kind of war material that they are carrying, so it makes a lot of difference. Acha, now what is this picture all about? Look at the description that is given here. Can you see this description, my dear children? Yes, a mansabdar on march with his sawar. Now children, I would like to ask you a question. Who were the sawars and who were the zat? Okay, just check. All these people, all these soldiers on the horseback, the people who are the soldiers who are there on the horseback are the sawars. सवारी कर रहे हैं ना, ये जानवर की सवारी कर रहे हैं, so they are called as the sawars. Okay, so you can find these people here who are marching ahead, who are carrying forward their march for any war they are going to participate. Got it? So this was just a beautiful picture that I wanted to share with you. And now this topic, children, I'm just revising it, where we have discussed that the zat and the sawar and the mansabdars and the jagirdars. I sought you an example where I said ki suppose I am a mansabdar during the reign of Akbar. So what kind of power I will be getting and what all things I will be using, how I will be participating in the mansabdari system, that is what is very clearly mentioned here. Akbar's reign में during the time of Akbar, I have done it children, I am just revising it, that during the Akbar's time, the Jagirs were carefully assessed. Jagirs, कि suppose a person has got 2 acres of land, got it, and I have got 50 villages. Remember मैंने क्या कहा था कि suppose अकबर ने मेरे को 50 villages दिए हैं, तो how will I work in those villages and how will I collect the taxes? So I go to a farmer's house and I will assess his land. Assess means अच्छा 2 acres land है, then annually आपको मेरे को 5,000 rupees देना पड़ेगा. इस 2 acre land में, I mean in this 2 acre land, whatever agriculture you will be doing, whatever practices would be done, that person has to pay me how much? That person has to pay me 5,000 rupees annually. Okay. So the revenues were equal to the salary of the mansabdar. The mansabdars were there, their salary was equivalent. तो रेवेन्यू उतना ही लेना है जितना कि मनसबदार्स को सैलरी दी जानी थी. लेकिन औरंगजेब्स टाइम में व्हाट हैपेंड, During the time of Akbar, the Mansabdari system, I was a Mansabdar, I was working very properly during the time of Akbar. But when Aurangzeb's time had come, then I was not working. I was not there only, na. Akbar's son was Jahangir, Jahangir's son was Shah Jahan, Shah Jahan's son was Aurangzeb. Got it, children? So, how Aurangzeb was, during the time of Aurangzeb, lot of problems were there. So, you can see, during the time of Aurangzeb, all the people who were there, the actual revenue that was collected was less than the granted sum. The money that was collected, because Aurangzeb had told me, now I am a Mansabdar during the time of Aurangzeb. Okay? Take my example only. So Aurangzeb calls me and tells me कि Sukriti, you are a Mansabdar and you go and from this village you collect 50,000 rupees. Okay? So I said 50,000 rupees is very less, very high, because वहाँ पे जो लोग हैं, the people who are staying in that village are very poor. खुद के खाने के लिए है नहीं वो इतने पैसे, how will they pay the taxes? तो as a Mansabdar I have been given the duty, तो मेरे को to work and collect the money, I have to go through a long process. Got it? I have to see that whatever work I am doing, it has to be effective, and above all I have to impress the emperor. I have to tell the emperor, I have to impress the emperor, and I have to be very particular about the work that emperor has given me. I do that work properly. Got it? So becoming a Mansabdar, what the Mansabdar has to do? The Mansabdar has to take care of the army. Got it? And Jagirdar, he has to collect the taxes. Got it, children? So this was the major difference that was happening. Okay? So Jagirdar has to collect the money. When the money collection starts, then all kind of corruption starts. लोग पैसा जितना कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं उतने पैसे जमा नहीं कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज फर्स्ट आई विल कीप मनी फॉर माई ओन सेल्फ ना, अपने फ़ायदे के लिए पहले मैं सोचूंगी अबाउट द एम्परर. गॉट इट? सो देयर वॉज अ शॉर्टेज ऑफ जागीर्स. Jagirdars were less, Mansabdars were more, because Mansabdars have to maintain an army. Okay, children? So there was a shortage in the number of Jagirs. Just see, it is mentioned here. Okay, children? Abhi, what happened that the Jagirdars, what did they do? They extracted as much revenue as possible. Jitna bhi paisa, whatever money from the Jagirs, they were very particular that they have to collect that money in a very effective manner. And while they had a Jagir, Aurangzeb was unable to control the development. Aurangzeb, of course, tried to be very strict, and Aurangzeb was very particular that he has to see that all the administration is happening properly. But somewhere the things were not happening in the way it was to happen. Got it, children? So just check that peasants were there who had to be responsible for paying the taxes. Abhi problem here arises that paise hai nahi. The peasants themselves don't have the money. How will they pay the taxes? तो when people are forced to do some work, जब उनको ज़बरदस्ती किया जाता है, from here starts the rebellion. People rebel कि हम नहीं कर पाएंगे, हमसे नहीं होगा, we will not do it, and we will go and talk to the emperor, and we will be very particular about the things that are happening. Got it? So peasants were suffering tremendously. And here one thing that we need to understand is Zabt and Zamindars. Now this is the topic, children. We have not done this topic, we have done it in the last class whatever we have done, now we understand the zabt and the zamindars. Main source of income, try to understand. Now zabt, what was zabt? पहले इसके meaning समझो. Try to understand the meaning of zabt. Here it is given, children, just a minute. Oh sorry, it is given, it is given at back. उसके पहले just see this picture. Can you see this picture, children? Yes, I'm sure you can see this picture. I'm highlighting it. ये देखो. Look at this person and look at this peasant. He is coming, the jagirdar. This is the person who is a jagirdar coming and collecting taxes from the peasant. कितना बेचारा लग रहा है ये आदमी. And this was a painting that was done in those days. Yes, children, उस समय की ये पेंटिंग है. तो आप समझो कितनी बुरी हालत रही होगी पीजेंट्स की. The kind of problems they might be facing, you won't even understand. ये लेकिन पिक्चर से बहुत अच्छे से इसको एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश की गई है. नीचे में देखो. Look at the condition of the peasants. और इनको ये देखो इनकी क्या हालत है. Just look at their condition. कपड़े तक नहीं है ठीक से पहनने के लिए. They don't have even proper clothes to wear and this person is beating them. That give money. So very poor condition, very deplorable condition, and this is an I was telling you na, this is a original picture. Just see कहाँ से लिया गया है. It is the time of शाहजहां. शाहजहां के टाइम में this picture was made and you can very well see and you can very well understand the condition of the farmers, the condition of the peasants. A corrupt officer is there receiving a bribe. हाँ, corrupt officer is there receiving a bribe. मतलब वो बंदा उनको bribe देने की कोशिश कर रहा ना. What is a bribe? Bribe is goose. Means कि प्लीज़ आप मेरे को छोड़ दो. Just please leave us. Don't trouble us. I don't have much money to pay as taxes. So थोड़ा बहुत पैसा आप रख लो and please excuse me from paying the taxes. And a tax collector is punishing the poor peasant. ये देख रहे हो बेटा? Just check how this person has come to collect the taxes and what this person will give us tax. Just check. So condition was very bad. Now comes the next important topic, that is zabt and zamindar. Zabt. Zabt means to capture anything, to confiscate anything. Confiscate आप समझते हो, मतलब कि किसी चीज़ के ऊपर कब्जा कर लेना, जब्त करना, अपने अंडर में ले लेना. Got it? तो जब्त is there and zamindar is there. जब्त and zamindar ये कैसे होगा? Main source of income of the Mughal rulers क्या था? How did the Mughals get the money and what was the method of extracting the money from the poor farmers, from the poor peasants? So the main source of income that was there, you can see very well it is mentioned here, children. Main source of income for the Mughal rulers, what was that? It was the tax that was on the produce of the peasantry. Peasants, the taxes that the peasants were paying. लेकिन again I would like to show you this picture. ये peasant क्या tax pay करेगा? What tax would be paid by this peasant? ठीक है? And most places में peasants paid taxes. They were not to be remitted. कोई माफ़ी नहीं थी. And they have to rural elites were there. मतलब गांव में रहने वाले जो लोग थे through that is the headman or the local chief. Local chief means जैसे 2-3 village को मिला के there is one head or I would say गांव के जो करता, the people who were looking after the village, they were called as the chieftain. Got it? तो the headman or the chieftain, the Mughals used one term. अभी तक उनके यहाँ पे two terms were there, two people were given all the responsibility. Again, I'm children repeating it so that you remember it, you don't forget it, no? The mansabdars were there and the jagirdars were there. For your kind information, mansabdars were the people who were keeping an army, and jagirdars were the people who were collecting the taxes. Got it? So the mansabdars were there, the jagirdars were there, and local people were there, local chiefs were there. So Mughals have used just one term, more term that the Mughals have used were the zamindars. Now comes the zamindars. We will find what was the role of the zamindars, and all the intermediaries. Just see, one word is given here, children, intermediaries. Now try to understand who were these intermediaries. ये intermediaries कौन थे? हाँ, these intermediaries were those people who were the connection between the peasants and the zamindars, or the connection between the jagirdars and the. Again, I'll give my example. मैं फिर से आपको अपना example देके समझाती हूँ, ठीक है? I think that would be very easily. I am a zamindar, ठीक है? Zamindar, as the word itself signifies the meaning, मेरे पास बहुत सारी ज़मीन है. I've got 100 acres of land, so I'm very rich. Got it? I have got 100 acres of land. I am very rich. I have been given the responsibility to collect the taxes. So I'll be collecting the taxes. That is my work. लेकिन the same thing, the पहले भी मैंने आपको बताया है, will I go to collect the taxes? No, I won't. I will send somebody to collect the taxes, ना, कि वो गांव जाओ और वहाँ से मुझे आज 1000 रुपीज़ चाहिए. Many people have not paid the taxes. Please, you and you, 4 of you, just go and collect the. तो ये जो लोग जा रहे हैं टैक्सेस कलेक्ट करने के लिए, द पीपल, द मिडिल पीपल हु आर गोइंग टू कलेक्ट द टैक्सेस, दे आर द, you understand it very well, intermediaries. Yes, they are the connect between the zamindars and the peasants. तो वो जो जा रहे का टैक्सेस कलेक्ट करने, the people who are going to collect the taxes, whether they were local headmen of villages or powerful chieftains. Now if I have to collect taxes from village Rampur, got it? Again I am explaining, giving my example. I have to collect taxes from Rampur. So I will send one person कि जाके देख के आओ कि रामपुर में जो सबसे the most powerful person in the Rampur. So he will go and he will say, हाँ, he will come back and he will say कि वहाँ के जो द मोस्ट पावरफुल पर्सन इज़ द पंचायत के जो हेड हैं, वहाँ पे पंच हैं, एंड द पर्सन हु इज़ वेरी पावरफुल इन द विलेज इज़ घनश्याम दास. तो आई से ओके, गो एंड ब्रिंग घनश्याम दास. जाओ और घनश्याम दास को लेके आओ. तो हु इज़ दिस घनश्याम दास? ही इज़ ईदर द लोकल हेडमैन और द पावरफुल चीफटेन. गांव का ही आदमी है. ही नोज दैट इन हिज विलेज हाउ मेनी फैमिलीज आर देयर. 100 लोग रह रहे हैं, 100 फैमिलीज आर देयर. तो ही विल कलेक्ट द टैक्सेस एंड गिव मी. सो आई विल से कि जॉली वेल घनश्याम दास, आप ऐसा करो, प्लीज़ गो एंड कलेक्ट द टैक्सेस, एंड टुमारो आई गिव यू 2 days टाइम, गो एंड कलेक्ट द टैक्सेस एंड कम एंड सबमिट इट टू मी. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? तो दिस वॉज द प्रोसेस ऑफ headman of village or powerful chieftain, the people who are very powerful, how they have to collect the taxes, they will see. And मैं कहूँगी कि आप अगर टैक्सेस ठीक टाइम पे कलेक्ट करके नहीं दोगे, इफ़ यू आर नॉट गिविंग द टैक्सेस ऑन टाइम, तो फिर आप समझ लेना, आप देख लेना अपना, आई विल कंप्लेन टू द एम्परर अबाउट यू एंड ऑल योर, ये जितना भी आपका रूल है, ऑल आपका जितना राजपाट है, ये सब ख़त्म हो जाएगा. तो ऑब्वियसली घनश्याम दास विल बी वेरी स्कैर्ड ना, सो ही विल से कि अच्छा अच्छा प्लीज डोंट डू दैट, आई विल गो एंड कलेक्ट द टैक्सेस. तो these people were the intermediaries. लोकल चीफ हेडमैन, जो कि जिसको रामपुर के बारे में पूरा पता है, दिस घनश्याम दास नोज एवरीथिंग अबाउट दैट रामपुर. डिड यू गेट इट? यस. तो दिस वे दे वेर Dindards were there who were collecting the taxes and giving it to the emperor. Abhi Akbar's revenue minister was there. Revenue minister means the one minister is there na, like we have the finance minister. Got it? We have the finance minister, we have the defense minister. Defense minister का क्या काम है? What is the work of the defense minister? To look after the security of the country. In the same way, to look after the revenue collection of the country, the revenue minister was there in the kingdom of the Mughals, and the person who was collecting this revenue was Todarmal. What was his name? His name was Todarmal. Now, all the villages that are there and all the local headmen, local chieftains are there, zamindars, mansabdars, jagirdars, how much money they are spending, how much money they are collecting, all this was done by one person. And who was that person? Todarmal. Akbar's revenue that was related to money was taken care by Todarmal. Please just check out this. And he carefully carried out the survey of crop yield, prices, areas cultivated for 10-year period. Okay. Now what happens is children that when some area is cultivated for 10 years, 10 साल तक जहाँ पे cultivation हुआ है, खेती हुई है, okay, 1570 to 1580, tax was fixed on each crop. You are a person who have grown so much of crop, तो आप इतना सारा cash जो है, you just give us 500 rupees cash. 500 rupees means उस time का 500 rupees. Try to understand. It is not today's 500. Today's 500 तो you spend in one day. But that time मतलब the whole year income also was, farmers used to gain only 100 rupees, 200 for the whole year. तो उस समय the 1 rupee was also divided into 100 parts. Got it? The money had lot of value. Try to understand this thing. Okay, children? So, tax was fixed, each crop in cash, and each province was divided into revenue circles. कहाँ से कितना taxes collect किया जाएगा? How much revenue will be collected from each place? There was schedule of collecting the revenue. Just see. For individual crops. So this revenue system of collecting that Todarmal have found out that how the money would be collected and what method would be followed. This all was done, and it was done through the revenue system, and it was called as, what was it called as? It was called as Zabt. क्या कहते थे? Zabt. Okay. Collection of revenue in a very organized manner, in a very proper manner, was called as Zabt. Wherever, now कहाँ पे ये ज़ब्त फॉलो होता था? Where this ज़ब्त was followed? This was followed in the places where Mughals were ruling. Okay, Mughal administrators were there, and they surveyed the land. They tried to find out कि from this land how much money would be collected, and what would be the process. If a person is not paying the taxes, then what would be the outcome, how he would be treated. All these things were there which was assessed in the Zabt. And very careful account was kept. किसने मनी दिया है, नहीं दिया है. Mughals were very particular about that. They knew how to extract money. And लेकिन some places में it was not possible, like Gujarat and Bengal. क्यों? You might be thinking ना that when everywhere Mughals were very powerful, everywhere Mughals are collecting the taxes, तो गुजरात and Bengal में ऐसा क्या हुआ? Now check here children, it is mentioned here. Some areas zamindars exercised a great deal of power. The zamindars who have to collect the taxes, they used to collect the taxes, लेकिन मुगल emperor को they used to say कि we are not paying you the, हम आपको सारा पैसा क्यों दें? Why should we give you all the money? अपना खर्चा कैसे चलाएंगे? और peasants, if the peasants are there, peasants are unable to pay the, because a peasant is there, he's barely minimum getting food to eat. So when he is facing the problem, when he is getting barely minimum food to eat, how will he collect the taxes? How will he pay the money as taxes? So Mughal administration and the ways of the Mughal administration, lot of rebellion was there. People raised their voice against the Mughals. They said that it is practically not possible. ये नहीं हो सकता है कि रेवेन्यू भी पे करें, खाने को घर पे अनाज नहीं है, and we pay the revenue. That was practically not possible. So what happened? Zamindars and peasants of some caste, some places, अभी हम ये डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, why Gujarat and Bengal were unable to pay. वहाँ के ज़मींदार्स, what was the problem with the ज़मींदार्स there? That is what is mentioned here. ठीक है. And same caste allied in rebelling against Mughal authority. मुग़ल अथॉरिटी के खिलाफ ये लोग जाते थे. And these peasant revolts challenged the stability of the Mughal Empire. They said कि how come Mughal Empire is becoming so powerful? Challenge है that whatever Mughal Empire is doing from the 17th century, there were so much internal problems in the Mughal Empire also. Na? Remember we discussed about Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Aurangzeb, Shah Jahan, Jahangir. All of these brothers were also fighting. बहुत सारे बेटे होते थे इनके, तो वो आपस में भी काफ़ी लड़ाइयाँ करते थे and all that. So the peasant challenged the stability of the Mughal Empire. कि आप कितने दिन से हो यहाँ पे, कितना काम आपने किया है, और आपको क्या लगता है, हाउ डू यू फील, वाई आर यू कलेक्टिंग सो मच ऑफ टैक्सेस, यू शुड सी आवर कंडीशन ऑल्सो, हम पैसे पे कर पा रहे हैं, नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, ऑल दिस वॉज देयर. तो यहाँ पे देखो वन वेरी नाइस बॉक्स इज गिवन हियर चिल्ड्रन. ये देखो, फर्स्ट लुक एट दिस पिक्चर, ब्यूटिफुल पिक्चर. ध्यान से देखना बेटा, है ना. Try to look at it very clearly, very cleanly. The emperor is sitting here and these people are bringing lot of gifts for the emperor. ये देखो, I'm just zooming it in, ताकि आपको clearly नज़र आएगा. And Akbar receiving the Akbarnama from Abul Fazl. सबसे पहले तो आप ये देखो कि दिस किंग हु इज, दिस इज अकबर, ओके, दिस इज अबुल फजल. अभी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द रिलेशन बिटवीन देम. ये क्या रिलेशन था, तब तक आप ये फोटोग्राफ देखते रहो, जस्ट सी द फोटोग्राफ. अकबर had given the, Abul Fazl was a very big writer, or Akbar has given him the job of writing the history of his empire. He said कि हम इतना काम कर रहे हैं इंडिया में, the way we are looking after the common people. Coming generation should know about it. आने वाली नस्ल जो है, आने वाले लोग जो हैं, उनको इसके बारे में पता होना चाहिए. Got it? So they Akbar had asked Abul Fazl ने ये किताब लिखी, he was gifting it to Akbar. ये पिक्चर उस समय का हाथ से बनाया हुआ, इट्स अ हैंडमेड पेंटिंग. ये अकबरनामा से ये पेंटिंग ली गई है चिल्ड्रन. अकबरनामा इज अ बुक that was commissioned during the time of Akbar, and this has been taken from their original picture. ठीक है, we'll be discussing more about this picture in the next class children. Till then, just keep revising and all the best to you children. Thank you.